What's up, guys? Another day, another unboxing, and this time we are gonna unbox not a statue, not a figure, but a robot, so that we could fill this cabinet, because this cabinet is what I would like to call the robot section. So today we are gonna unbox Mecha, which is the soul of Chogokin Combattler V, the DX version. And by DX, it means, I guess it means deluxe, because this is much more detailed, much heavier, and much bigger than their usual soul of Chogokin line, which is around 8 inches to 10 inches. I guess this is around 16 inches. So Voltes 5 here is part of that DX line. And as you could see, this Voltes 5 is much bigger than the soul of Chogokin Voltes 5, and has a lot of gimmicks. So we would expect this guy to have a lot of gimmicks as well. And this guy is Combattler V. So for those of you who don't know, Combattler V is different from Voltes 5. Although they look the same, they feel the same. It's just that they are part of the what we would call the Super Robot Romance trilogy, which is the trilogy of the Super Robot series that Toei Animation and Sunrise made. So I'm not sure if Combattler V, I think they aired in the Philippines in the 70s or 80s. I know that all three of this Super Robot series aired in the Philippines. Combattler V, Voltes 5, and Dimos, those are part of the Romance trilogy. But as we all know, it is Voltes 5 and Dimos who became the more popular of the three. But anyway, just to complete the Romance trilogy, we will get this Combattler V. So enough of that, and let's begin the unboxing. So here is the art box for Combattler V. So those who don't know, they might mistake this guy with Voltes 5, but as I said earlier, this guy is not Voltes 5. So it's a beautiful art box, and at the back is you could see the 5 machines that forms the Combattler V. Very, very similar to Voltes 5. So this box came wrapped with a plastic cover. I'm not sure if this really came out originally from the factory this way, or if this was done by the seller, by my seller, to protect the box, because this DX Combattler V was released many years ago. One of the first DX series that Bandai or Soul of Chogokin released. I'm not sure how many years ago, maybe 5 or 6 years. So you could imagine that this is a very old box. So that's why they wrapped it this way. So it's a little hard to remove, but this is how mine arrived. So when you open the art box, you would find a very clever way of boxing the parts, the pieces, which is by the number of the machine. So box 1 would be the jet. So box 2, so 1 box per vehicle. They came like that. And the last box would be this base container. So I guess it's pretty obvious that this would contain the base. So let's go see one by one the boxes. So for this box 1, this contains the battle jet. So here is the content of the battle jet, the box 1. So we have the jet, which is very heavy, almost a solid die cast, and looks very pristine for its age. And the rest are the optional parts. So we'll go over this in a few seconds. So let's open other boxes. So you guys may have noticed that I am unboxing from my floor. It is because I am almost full. All the spaces are almost full, and the last free space that I usually unbox is also occupied by our latest acquisition, which is this huge DeLorean figure. So there's only enough space for 2 or 3 coffee mugs. So I guess from now on we will be unboxing from the floor. Next is box 2, which is the Battle Crasher. So let's see what's inside. So here is the Battle Crasher. This is the upper torso of the robot with his arms and hands. Next is box 3, which is the battle tank. So let's see what's inside. So here is the battle tank. So this is also very heavy, but unlike the battle jet, which is almost, I guess, 95% die cast, this is mostly plastic, except for the middle part, which is die cast. So the tracks are looks like high quality rubber. So that's it for the battle tank, and these are its accompanying accessories. So maybe once we see the instruction manual, we'll know where these accessories go. And I also noticed on the sides they are saying here, combine okay, combine okay. So I guess it's the equivalent in Voltes 5 where when they decide to combine, they say volt, let's volt in. So I guess in Combattler V they say combine okay. So as I said, I'm not very familiar with the series, so just comment if I am giving it an injustice. So that's it for box number 3. Let's go ahead with box number 4. the Battle Marine. So one of these days, I promise I will try to watch a series once I find where I can watch it, so that I would be educated more about the series. So this is so this one is probably the heaviest part of all the pieces that we've already opened. It is super heavy. Looks this leg part is almost completely die cast. The few parts which are plastic, I guess, doesn't really. You see this die cast piece here, die cast. So this piece is super heavy, and it should be, because being the leg, it should be stable enough to carry all those weight on top of it. And last but not the least, second to the last would be box number 5, which is the Battlecraft. So this is the Battlecraft. Which is most probably the feet. So this is the Battlecraft, or the feet. So this looks pretty solid, pretty heavy as well. So you could separate it easily because it's just connected with this 2-notch and I guess a magnet. So these are the accessories, and that's it for the vehicles that would make up the robot. As you can see, I scattered them everywhere because I don't have any place for it to put. So finally, we're moving on to the base, to the box containing the base. So this is the base container. So let's see what's inside. Okay, so the instruction manual just fell off this base container box, and so let's just put this aside for a moment, and we will set up a much better platform, which is this. Alright, so now let's see what's inside this base container. Okay, so here's the base. So there are 2 batteries here, and similar to the Voltes 5 base, there are buttons here, which is most probably when you press it, just like the Voltes 5 base, we will hear the soundtrack, the original soundtrack of the Combattler V series, which I am curious because I haven't heard it, and I will be hearing it for the first time once we press this. So we can also see a couple of batteries here, and one battery is even expired, and I'm not sure where these batteries go. So there's also this little guy here, So most of you who is familiar with the series probably knows this guy, but I don't, and so that's why I'm excited to watch the series, so I'll be more familiar with this Combattler V stuff. So that's it. So let's see. So I'll just read the instruction manual, and the next video would be, I guess, the already completed or already built robot. Okay guys, so I just want to show you this very interesting pages on the instruction manual. So here they are showing the making of this DX robot. So I guess this is the blueprint, sort of, or the sketches. So this is very interesting and very cool, because you could get a glimpse of the engineering behind this very complicated robot. So you can see the blueprints with the call outs. So myself, as an engineer, as a structural engineer, I am very interested and very delighted to see this kind of stuff, because I could somehow relate to these sketches, because they are in some way similar to what I do in my own practice. So that's it guys for the completed combined Combattler V robot. So it's a pretty old technology, so I guess that's why the articulation is very limited, especially on the hands. The hands are not articulated, they are just fixed post hands. So this is the hand that I decided to put, and what's cool about this is that, similar to the Voltes 5 DX, they have different sound effect on the base, incorporated on the base. So 1, 2, and 3. And another one is, the last one is, when I place this robot on the base, there are two buttons here that when you press together, they will produce a sound effect like this. And one of the biggest struggle I had with this robot is combining the lower torso with the upper torso, and up to now I'm still not sure if I combined it properly, but for the meantime I guess this will do. So that's it for this Combattler V unboxing, and in a short while I'll show you where I will put this. So this is where I'll be putting the Combattler V beside Voltes 5 here. So as you can see, the size difference is not that big. Voltes 5 looks obviously a little bigger, a little bulkier. Maybe because this is a much more recent release compared to this guy, but still it's an okay scale for the both of them. And as you can see, I've arranged the Bosanian characters and the Voltes team around Voltes 5 here, and I'll have to research on who to put around Combattler V, similar to what I did with Voltes 5, and if I would be able to find some accessory characters to put around him. But anyway guys, that's it for this build. So only Deimos left for me to complete the Romance trilogy, and hopefully Bandai would release it soon. or in the near future, because this would look amazing if Deimos will be together with these two. So anyway guys, that's it for this unboxing, and see you on the next unboxing video.